Welcome to our 2021 Senior Scholarship Awards Night. In this room, we are surrounded by a very talented group of students who deserve recognition for all the hard work and dedication they have put forth throughout their high school years, particularly in these last two, with what they have experienced yet persevered through. I want to take a moment to thank all the families who have come out this evening to join us in celebrating the class of 2021. Our seniors would not be here tonight without the support you have provided throughout the years at THS, and for that we thank you. Our first award tonight will begin with the Arts Awards with Mrs. Siobhan Strickland.
Good evening. We have the Art Department Award presented to the senior art students who have shown the most use of their creative imagination and their art project ideas. First, I have Maribeth Boardman. Jocelyn Roberts. Blaze Wood. I also have the Troy Fine Arts Council Award presented to an outstanding senior artist to encourage them to continue working at their craft. And this student also receives an Art Department Award, McKenna Schaefer. Next to present is Paul Lance with athletics.
Good evening. First, I'll present the United States Marine Corps Distinguished Athlete Award. This award is presented to a male and female student athlete that has demonstrated strong character in the following categories: courage to do what is right and hold others accountable, poise of mind to handle any situation under stress and pressure, self-confidence to inspire teammates to excel to the best of their abilities, leadership to bring the team together to work towards a common goal. These are the attributes that Marines use day in and day out, on and off the battlefield, to ensure the mission is accomplished. This year's female recipient is Elizabeth Matera. Our male recipient is Evan Johnson.
Thank you.
Sir. The Jack Young Memorial Scholarship is presented to the senior football player who best displays his dedication and love for football. This year's recipient is Mason Johnson. The United States Army Reserve National Scholar Athlete Award is presented to a female and male student who has earned a varsity letter and has demonstrated a strong academic performance well above average. This year's female recipient is Delaney Pepper. No Delaney? And this year's male recipient is John Schoonover. The Baseball Sportsman Award is presented to a senior baseball team member who inspires his teammates to put forth their best efforts. This year's recipient is Evan Johnson. The Jack Mccarthy Golf Memorial Award is presented to a senior golf member who has good sportsmanship and humor. This year's recipient is Will Pitcher. Next, we have the Business Awards with Miss Caitlin Durner.
This year's Lesco Financial Services Future Business Leaders of America Award is presented to a graduating senior student who has leadership ability, good grades, furthering his or her education, and who has made a strong contribution to the future business leaders of America. This year's recipient is Daisy Bailey. This year's Lesco Financial Services Cooperative Education Award is presented to a senior cooperative education student that has developed job readiness skills to the highest level. This year's recipient is Logan Garrity. Next up to present is Emily Hockenberry for drama.
Hello. I'm here to present the Mr. and Mrs. John J. Moore Sr. Award. Jay's wife, Dana, established the award in 1959 after his death. Jay grew up in New York City in the theater district after his aunt, Jane Tabby, and her husband, Vaudevillians, took over his care at 10 years of age. His father, a doctor in Syracuse, New York, had died during an 1898 epidemic before his birth. His mother died 10 years later. His interest in art and theater had deep roots. Tawanda enjoyed little theater productions in the 30s and 40s thanks to Jay and Dana's assistance. Their son, J.J. Moore III, went on to study drama at Syracuse University. J.J. displayed his talent on Broadway as scenic and art director of plays such as Sweet Charity and Superman. He also worked as an art director in films such as Sophie's Choice, Betsy's Wedding, Ghostbusters, and others. After Dana's death, their daughter and son-in-law, Polly and Marshall Dossie, continued to sponsor this award to recognize the exceptional talent of THS students of drama and the theater. This award is presented to the students who have made the greatest contribution in dramatics during their time in high school. The winners of this award are Blaze Wood and Daisy Bailey. The next step to present is Greg Nyer with the math department.
The first award from the math department is the Global Tungsten and Powders Corporation Math and Science Award. It's presented to two members of the senior class of Tuana Junior Senior High School who show the greatest proficiency and promise in science and mathematics. This award is presented to Steele Hartman and Adrian Weatherby. Our next award is the U.S. Air Force Math and Science Award. It's presented to a senior student for outstanding academic achievement in mathematics and science. This is presented to Adrian Weatherby. Next at the podium is our music department, Mr. Greg Werner and Mr. Damian Wickheiser.
First up is the Musical Excellence Award. This is presented to a senior band member with intentions of attending a college or university and who, through their efforts, have exceeded their natural ability. This year's recipient, Daisy Bailey. Next, we have the John Philip Sousa Band Award. This is an optional award a high school band director may award to one of his or her students. It is restricted to one per school per year. The award recognizes superior musicianship, loyalty, and teamwork. And this year's recipient, Daisy Bailey. the United States Marine Corps Semper Fidelis Award for Musical Excellence. This is presented by the United States Marine Corps and the National Band Association to the senior who is recommended by his or her band director as the outstanding senior bands person in the high school. The recipient must be a high school senior, hold a first chair position in the band, be capable of performing as a soloist, and be recognized as both an outstanding performer and as a truly outstanding young citizen. This year's recipient, Jordan Hartman. Next, we have the Director's Award for Exceptional Progress in Music. This is presented to the student who has continuously used the available resources offered in the music department to apply themselves to reach new levels of music development. This year's recipient, Jordan Hartman. The Tawanda Music Department Esprit de Corps Award. This is presented to a senior from band and chorus who has continuously contributed their time, talent, and efforts for the overall good of the music department. This does not necessarily have to be through musical contributions, but from someone who has ultimately enhanced the cohesion and morale of the music department by providing steadfast support to our music teachers and music students. And this year's recipients are Rachel Smith and Emma Walter.
Hello, our next award is the Tuana Music Boosters Award. This is presented by the Tuana Music Boosters to students of the senior class who have shown exceptional cooperation and interest of a student or students in the music field. And this year's recipients are Emma Walter and Gavin Sipe. All right, and the next award is the National School Quarrel Award. This is presented to an exceptional leader of the choir who has been especially helpful and has gone above and beyond the expectations of the group. And this year's recipient is also Gavin Sipe. And our last award we have is the Bradford County Regional Arts Council Arts Excellence Award. This is presented to a senior student who has participated and excelled in at least 2 arts-related activities. And this year's recipient is Daisy Bailey. And next we have Miss Maggie Lane with the Science Awards.
Good evening. The Dr. Charles Manley Rockman Award is an award presented to a student who has done outstanding in physics. This year's recipient is Steele Hartman. Next, we have the Richard L. Carson Chemistry Award. This is presented to a student who has outstanding achievement in chemistry. This year's recipient is Enzo Ottaviani. Next, I have the Dupont Sciences, Engineering, and Mathematics Scholarships. These are presented to a student who has significant promise and potential, who has demonstrated sincere interest and promise in science, math, or engineering, and who plans to pursue a 4-year college degree in one of those fields. This year's recipients are Madison Dunn, Elizabeth Matera, Enzo Ottaviani, John Schoonover, and Adrian Weatherby. Our next presenter is Lori Brown.
Good evening. It's an honor to be here tonight on behalf of the Rotary Club to present a couple of awards. And the first one is the Felix Mike Mickus Scholarship. This is presented by the Tawanda Rotary Club to a deserving Tawanda area high school senior. The applicants must be in the top 25% of their class and be accepted into an accredited post-secondary school. And the recipient is Elizabeth Matera. Next is the Alex Grasper Award. This is presented by the Tawanda Rotary Club to a graduating senior who has definite plans to further his or her academic or vocational education and whose academic standards have improved most during the senior year. The recipient of this award is Ethan Sparrow. Next, on behalf of Citizens in Northern Bank, is the Harold Sherman Annual Business Scholarship. Mr. Sherman worked in the accounting department at the GTP plant here in Tawanda for many years. He started this award during his lifetime and took great pride and joy in witnessing the students at Tawanda High School benefit from his scholarship. After his passing in 2011, he chose to continue his scholarship by way of a trust he established under his last will and testament, naming Citizens and Northern Bank as trustee. Mr. Sherman requested that this scholarship be awarded annually to a senior student graduating in the business curriculum who is continuing his or her education in at least a 2-year institution. The recipient must also have a high potential for success. This individual will receive a $5,000 scholarship. Congratulations to Blaze Wood. Next is the Robert Bennett Scholarship. Mr. Bennett was a prominent attorney in the Tawanda area for many years. By way of his last will and testament, he established a trust to provide scholarships for outstanding male students graduating from Tawanda High School. Citizens and Northern Bank was named as the trustee of this trust. The recipients of this scholarship will share $23,000 over a 4-year period. And the first recipient is Enzo Ottaviani. The next recipient is John Schoonover. And next is Ethan Sparrow. And the final recipient is Jaden Wise. Congratulations to all the seniors and good luck to all of them. Next up is the Scholarship Committee to present several awards. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Sandra Siegfried, and I will be presenting several. The first one that I have is the Tawanda Area Education Association, which is presented to a student from Tawanda High School who is furthering his or her education in the field of teaching. This year, that is being presented to Allison Hurley. Next is the Ryan Heddick Memorial Award, which is presented to a senior who will pursue a medical or a related career. The person selected should exemplify the qualities of a loving concern for their fellow man, a dedication to their chosen field, and be motivated to the service of easing pain, both physical and emotional. This year, that award is being presented to Matthew Mahoney. Next is the Dr. Charles R. Wolf Memorial Scholarship. Dr. Charles R. Wolf graduated from Tawanda High School. He did undergraduate work at Albright College and graduated from Temple Medical School in Philadelphia. He did his residency at Robert Packer Hospital in radiology and was certified by the American Board of Radiology. Dr. Wolf was in family practice in Dewshore and Tawanda for 7 years. He later became the chief of radiology at Tawanda Memorial Hospital, an associate radiologist at the Arnott Ogden Hospital in Elmira, New York, and a consultant at the Robert Packer Hospital in Sayre. Dr. Wolf was a dedicated physician who always found time for his patients and his family. In the summer of 2004, the Memorial Hospital dedicated its newly upgraded radiology department in memory of Dr. Wolf. This award is presented to a senior who is pursuing his or her education in the field of medicine. Scholarship and character will be the qualities that must be exemplified. This year, the award goes to Enzo Arriviani. The Tawanda Teen House Award is presented to a senior who plans to further his or her education at a vocation technical institution of higher learning, majoring in a vocation. This year, the award goes to Gabe Johnson. The Virial S. Robinson Browning Memorial Scholarship is presented to a student graduating from Tawanda Junior Senior High School who plans to continue his or her education toward a baccalaureate degree or a post-secondary vocational or technical school certificate. The student must reside in the geographical location of the Tawanda Township School, where Virial Robinson Browning dedicated her 40 years of professional service in the field of education. This year, the award goes to Kirsten Schultz. The Harold S. Williams Memorial Award is presented to a student who exemplifies an interest and talent in the general business field. This year, it's being awarded to Mira Nielsen. The United States Marine Corps Scholastic Excellence Award is presented to a student who is an exemplary young citizen and a role model for younger students, and who has outstanding academic achievement and leadership as a high school scholar. This year, the award goes to Enzo Ottaviani. The ESS Pennsylvania Education Scholarship is presented to a high school senior who plans to pursue a career in the education field after graduation. This year, the award goes to Daisy Bailey. The Francis P. Douglas Memorial Scholarship is presented to a graduating senior from Tawanda Junior Senior High School who exemplifies the following qualities: a firm sense of morality, always attempting to choose the high road, a commitment to public service, a commitment to pursue higher education, one who is regarded by most in their environment as a friend, a strong sense of patriotism, demonstrates a sense of responsibility or duty to help those in need, willingness to commit to an objective or cause in which they believe, demonstrates a commitment to family life and conservative family values. This year, the award goes to John Schoonover. The Mccarthy Family Scholarship was started in 2008 by Doreen Secor and Diane Place to honor their father and mother, Jack and Judy Mccarthy. The McCarthys were teachers who spent their lives teaching in Tawanda. They both possessed a strong work ethic and sense of community. The family asks that this $1,000 scholarship be awarded to a deserving student who is goal-oriented, hardworking, and demonstrates care and concern for the community. This scholarship may be awarded to a student pursuing any kind of post-high school training. This year it goes to Delaney Pepper. The Spirit of Community Award is presented to students who demonstrate a strong commitment to school and community activities and an enthusiasm for giving back to others. This year the award goes to Devin Lunn, Rachel Smith, and Jacob Steiner. The Shaw Family Award is presented in memory of Howard H. Shaw and in honor of William Bill Shaw and Jack Shaw, who all graduated from Tawanda High School. Their father passed away when they were young boys, and their mother passed away when they were in high school. Howard and Bill worked and retired from GTE Sylvania. However, they made sure that their younger brother, Jack, was the first in their family of 7 to attend and graduate from college, despite the death of both their parents. This award is being presented to a graduating senior who has also lost a parent and, despite this great loss, intends to obtain a college degree. This year, the award goes to Jillian Larnard. The Tawanda American Legion Scholarship is presented to a deserving high school senior planning to further his or her education. This year, the award goes to Ethan Sparrow and Savannah McKean. The next award is the Jeffrey B. Young Memorial Scholarship. Jeff Young graduated from Tawanda High School in 1999. He was committed to becoming a physician and to using his talents to help people, both in the doctor's office and as an advocate for equity and justice in the world. He understood how class inequality, racism, and a for-profit healthcare system inflict needless suffering on patients. This scholarship goes to a student who is dedicated to building a more equitable and humane world. This year, the award will be split between 2 recipients who have demonstrated this commitment in their own ways. Enzo Ottaviani has spent countless hours volunteering at the Robert Packer Memorial Hospital and elsewhere in the community. In the same spirit, Enzo hopes to become a biomedical engineer or a physician. Emma Walter plans to pursue a career as a journalist covering poverty and discrimination. In an era when some politicians dismiss any negative publicity as fake news, Emma will be dedicated to honest, fact-based reporting that holds people in power accountable. The Karen Oberg Delameter Memorial Scholarship was established by Karen's family to continue helping students further their education. In Karen's 24 years of teaching, she impacted many lives in and outside the classroom. She not only taught academics, but valuable life skills, lessons, and hacks. Just a couple examples of how she made learning fun. She once had her students assist in painting a building on school grounds, instilling work ethic and teamwork. Karen could also be found at the creek on a Saturday, gathering tadpoles for each student to watch them grow into a frog. What a cool science lesson. Her enthusiasm and creativity made learning fun and interesting. Karen was an incredible presence in the teaching profession and to all those around her. This scholarship is being awarded to a student we believe will create a lasting impact, much like Karen did. This year, the award goes to McKenna Maynard.
Good evening. The Betty Morris and Joey Herman Scholarship is presented to students who reside in Monroe Borough, Monroe Township, or Franklin Township, and who will be furthering his or her education. This year's recipients are Jordan Hartman and Delaney Pepper. The Student Loan Association Scholarship is presented to a Tawanda High School student in the last semester of high school in the upper half of the class who's been accepted for admission at a recognized school or college. This year, the award goes to Maribeth Boardman. Karen Byrne-Getz served for many years as a director of community agencies and later became a teacher and a principal in the Tawanda Area School District. Although she loved all these roles, her true passion was teaching kindergarten. The criteria for this scholarship award is not solely based on academic achievement, but rather a passion and commitment to service, community, and children through education, in addition to a hard work ethic and humanitarian endeavor to make the world a better place for our students. We feel this recipient embodies all the characteristics of Karen's legacy. Please accept this award on behalf of the Byrne-Getz family. This year's recipient is Daisy Bailey. The Tawanda Lions Club Award is presented for outstanding community service. This year's recipient is Clayton Watkins. The Tawanda Area High School Scholarship is presented to a senior who is furthering his or her education. This year's recipient is Shaylee Ackley. The Winter Memorial Trust Award is presented annually to a graduate of Tawanda Area High School who will attend an approved school of higher education. This individual must have good character and citizenship and must have participated in community service to a high degree. The award goes to Sailor George. The Naiad Linta Fire Company Scholarship is presented to a graduating high school senior in the Tawanda Area School District. He or she must be planning to further his or her education at an accredited college, university, or trade school. Does not have to be at the top of the class, should be a good citizen, an asset in the community, can be enrolled in any major. However, if they are in a fire science program, they will be given preference. The recipient this year is Emma Walter. The Outstanding Student Award is presented to a student who has demonstrated success through a commitment to academics and has a strong work ethic. This year, the award goes to Hannah Dixon. Barbara Norshaw was a teacher in the Tawanda School District for 23 years. Her commitment to teaching and her dedication to her students, colleagues, and friends touched many people's lives in Tawanda. This award is being presented to a graduating senior who has chosen to pursue a bachelor's degree and who has demonstrated a commitment to others through their involvement in extracurricular and community activities. This year we have two recipients, and they are Allison Hurley and Gabe Johnson. The Diane Diljak Memorial Scholarship was established in 2002 to honor the memory of a Tawanda High School graduate. It is being presented to a student that is continuing his or her education at an approved school or higher education. The scholarship is being awarded to a candidate who shows a love of family, a commitment to community and school, and a strong willingness to help those in need. This year, the award goes to Amanda Horton. The Veterans of Foreign Wars Post-1568 Auxiliary Scholarship Award is presented to a graduating high school senior entering the United States military. This year's recipient is Steele Hartman. The Kelly Lederer Memorial Award is presented to a graduating high school senior pursuing a post-secondary training in any trade offered at the Northern Tier Career Center. Applicants must have a cumulative GPA of 2.0 or higher and be accepted at an accredited college or trade school. This year, the award winner is Amanda Horton. The Dr. Diane McCarthy Place Education Scholarship is presented in memory of Dr. Diane McCarthy Place to a female pursuing a post-secondary degree in education. This year's recipient is Daisy Bailey. The Epstein Family Scholarship is presented to graduating high school seniors furthering his or her education. We have 2 award winners this year, and they are Chantel Wilcox and Enzo Ottaviani. The Tawanda Senior Citizens Club Scholarship is presented to a Tawanda High School graduate planning to enter an accredited 2-year or 4-year program at a college or university or a 2-year technical school degree program. The applicant must have a C or better academic achievement, show proven leadership characteristics, participate in school extracurricular activities, and have been involved in community programs. This year's recipient is Gabe Johnson. The Michelle Geiger Haggerty Scholarship Fund for Future Educators was created by Michelle's loving family to support students that plan to pursue a career in the field of education. Michelle grew up in Tawanda, graduating from high school in 1978 and receiving a bachelor's degree from Mansfield University in 1982. After graduation, Michelle returned to Tawanda to teach kindergarten, 1st and 3rd grades for 32 years within the Tawanda Area School District. She had a lifelong passion for educating children, and she enjoyed infusing music into her classroom environment. Michelle's 3 children, Meredith, Melinda, and Evan, all attended Tawanda Area School District as well. Michelle was known for her infectiously positive attitude, sense of selflessness, and her desire to help others. Her family encourages this year's scholarship recipient to fearlessly chase their passion for educating others and to keep a smile on their face along the way. The recipient of this year's Michelle Geiger Haggerty Scholarship Fund for Future Educators is Allison Hurley. Next up is Mrs. Stanfield.
The Senate of Pennsylvania Good Citizenship Award recipients are awarded for the qualities of good citizenship through their display of outstanding character, leadership, scholarship, and a willingness to accept responsibility and challenges. The recipients of this year's award are Blaze Wood and John Schoonover. Now for this next award, it's the President's Education Awards. Actually, I'm going to have Mrs. Adams come and help me out. And what we're going to do, we have a number of them, so students, when I call your name, I'm going to have you come across the front, receive your award from Mrs. Adams, and the first one will go all the way down to the end, and we're going to have you stay on the stage until all the names are called, okay? And so if we can hold our applause until the end. But before we do that, I do have a letter to read from President Biden. Congratulations on receiving the 2021 President's Education Award. America is a country where we are one and unite through tough times. You are the future leaders of this great nation, and through your determination and resilience to push forward, you have reached this ultimate accomplishment of being recognized for this prestigious award. Dr. Biden and I are pleased to congratulate you on receiving the 2021 President's Education Award. We are honored to join your family, friends, school, and community in celebrating your wonderful achievement. Jill and I send our best wishes and blessings. Keep challenging yourself. President Joe Biden. Okay, and so we will go ahead and we will start with our recipients of this year's President Education Awards. Again, if we can hold our applause till the end, and then we'll have all our winners all up front. Shaylee Ackley, Daisy Bailey, Madison Dunn, Sailor George, Alyssa Gisler, Jordan Hartman, Steele Hartman, Trent Kithcart, Whitney Maloney, Elizabeth Matera, McKenna Maynard, Mira Nelson, Enzo Ottaviani, Kennedy Packard, Delaney Pepper, John Schoonover, McKenna Schaefer, Kirsten Schultz, Ethan Sparrow, Emma Walter, Adrian Weatherby, Chantel Wilcox, Jaden Wise, and Blaze Wood. Now if we could give a round of applause for all our President's Education Award winners. Nice job, guys. Congratulations. And I have one final award for the night. This award is the Dave Mcwilliams Mr. Mack Memorial Award. This award is given by the Tawanda Area School District to the senior or seniors who show compassion and bring hope to his or her peers. They express the fruit of the Spirit as spoken in Galatians 5:22-23. The fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, long-suffering, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. These qualities were the essence of who Dave Mcwilliams was. Receiving this award by exemplifying these traits are Jordan Hartman and Clayton Watkins. I'd like to take a moment to say a few thank you to the people who made this evening possible before we wrap the night up. The NHS members for handing out programs and for serving refreshments. The teachers and our community members who present the awards. Tina Lyons and Tammy Vaness for organizing their refreshments and our flowers. Our custodial staff for setup and cleanup. Our scholarship committee for volunteering their time to review the applications. The entire guidance office and our secretarial staff for the endless hours they devote to organizing all the aspects for this evening. And lastly, thank you to all of those with us this evening who represent loved ones in whose memory these gifts have been given. At this time, I'd like to ask these family members who are present to stand so that we can thank them for their generous gifts. So if there's family members here of those who are, thank you. And finally, congratulations and best wishes to our award winners. We're so very proud of you, and especially in such a year. Congratulations on all of your hard work, and we wish you only the best. Nice job, guys. And that is the end of our awards ceremony. However, we would please like you to join us in the cafeteria for refreshments, and thank you for coming.